All right, guys, welcome to my first goal setting session inside of my school community, the Unreasonable Life. Um, First off, Leon, how are you liking the community so far? I'm just kind of testing it out with you guys right now.
Yeah.
Um, but what do you think about it?
I mean, I think it's good. It's kind of a lot, but it's good.
All right, I like this feedback. What do you mean by a lot?
There's like a lot of posts to keep up with. I have not been keeping up. So that's my bad, but
That's
also we
fine.
were in a holiday weekend.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah. No worries, no worries. And look, it will be a lot. I'm gonna try to come up with different categories that people post in. Um, like the wins category and stuff like that so that we can kind of break down the discussions a little bit more. I think they'll all show up in the general discussion anyways.
mhm.
But if you're like, okay, I just want business education right now, then you can just go to the business education. I just want to see some wins, for motivation and stuff like that.
Okay, so that leads me to a question.
Yeah.
What do you expect from us? You're you expecting us to post every day or to interact with all of the things that you're posting or
I don't,
as needed?
I want it to be a community, right?
Okay.
So I want this to be a place that massage therapist service providers can come to lean on each other when they're struggling. I want it to be a place where you come for advice, whether that's from me or and other people can give that advice as well. Versus like the Facebook groups, this is going to be a little bit more targeted. I would a little bit more positive. Um,
Good luck with that.
well, if there's somebody in
Your
the comments
youthful
just
optimism is amazing. I love that.
well, it'll be a paid community, so it's going to be for people who are serious about growing their business,
Got it.
not, and then obviously I'm the moderator, like the full owner of the group. So, um, if somebody is like name calling, putting people down, or they're generally taking away from the culture that I want to create, then they're not going to be here anymore, you know?
Got it. I'll
So,
behave.
what's that?
I guess I got it. I'll behave.
But yeah, like I want to be able to reach more people. Like I
Okay.
still have the goal in my head of, helping. I lowered it a little bit to a thousand.
Hmm.
I want to help 1,000 therapists be successful in practice, whether that's on their own or a group practice. And so I think this is a good way for me to reach more people and be able to, again, if more people jumped on the live, then I can talk to more people at once, or people can benefit from my your conversation, um, things like that. So yes, I would like engagement,
So is
for
this going to be a
sure.
consistent thing, like every week or every
What
um the goal setting
the goal
live?
setting will be monthly for now.
Okay.
um, because I don't think there's enough people for me to show up weekly yet.
Right. No, I agree.
Eventually, I could see it being a weekly thing that I do. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, I'm trying to figure all that out. I
Okay.
started it without having a full plan, so that's what I do.
Ready, fire, aim. I love
But
it.
it just ends up that really soon after I started, we have the last month of the quarter, and then next month I'll do another one at the beginning of the month. It just happens to be a Wednesday that October 1st is, so I'll do it then.
Okay.
Where we'll set targets for 12-week goals we'll set. Um, but yeah, let's get into it though. What are your goals for, what's your overall goal for the year that you set? Did you set one?
I did not. It was to survive, basically, with
Okay.
everything else that I was going. And so far I've definitely achieved that. Um, Looking to ramp up my social media again and then get fully booked because now we're heading into the busy season, right? So plant the seeds in September for October, November, December.
All right. So,
Switching my booking software again to hopefully what will be our last switch so that I have like a few more little details like text messages, verbiage that I need to work out, and then hopefully we'll start beta testing that with my regulars. Um, and then move into the promos. I don't, I'm still struggling with whether or not I should do the Groupon thing
Right.
or if I should just stay with what I've been doing.
So tell me what you've been doing.
I mean, prior I was just running Facebook ads and I did very deliberate targeted Facebook ads. I did this class. I think I told you about it. Um where she helped me with the settings on Facebook.
Hmm.
So there was like a video one and then there was like an informational one. Some of them are location specific, meaning like within a certain radius of my office. One of them was if they had visited a massage envy or a hand and stone in the area recently,
Mm,
then it would suggest my place as well.
I like that.
Yes. And then another one was based on like income and job. So if they were in computers, because a lot of my clients are computer workers, right? So, and then one of my ads was based on people retiring. So
Okay. How and
age.
those did good?
Yeah, one of them is must be still running because I'm still getting people from it. Um, but it's very cheap, like $1 a day.
Yeah, that's good.
And then the algorithm does its magic.
Okay.
So
Do you mind if we
that's
get personal on this call?
go ahead.
So what is your current income monthly?
Negative?
Income? Your income, not profit.
Yeah, it sucks, dude. Um, it's not where we were during coaching.
That's okay.
I think I'm like at 2 or 3 thousand.
Okay. 2 to 3K.
This summer, really, I've been living off of my personal injury loss, basically.
I really appreciate you being vulnerable and sharing that. Because not everybody in the group is where they want to be.
Right.
But this is
Yeah,
why I
and
want to create this
the
group
struggle for
because
me is I was, right? I
yeah,
was. We had our 15,000 a month and I was ready
yeah.
to just take off and like let's just blow it out of the water and then I watched everything fall apart. So,
But the good news is you've already done it. So the you have a track record of already doing it. So the likelihood that you get back there,
yeah.
really good. Really good. If you want to hire people again, maybe you want to just keep it real chill and keep and have it be yourself. But I have 100% faith in you to be able to get back there.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna hire people. Maybe. Well, I'm not gonna say never, right? But
Well, we learned a lot from the last time.
yeah, yeah. And I if I hire people, the first person I'm hiring is an office manager because I don't want to deal with that.
Okay. All right. So you're at 2 to 3K. What would you like to be at? What would be your
10?
goal, your target?
10 was
10K.
great, but can I do that on my own and
Well, what are
work the
you
way I want to work?
what are your prices right now?
It's still the same 130 for an hour, 190 for 90 minutes, and 250 for 2 hours without membership rates
And then what are your
and
membership rates?
packages. 104 for an hour, 152 for 90 minutes. Those are my only two memberships. And then don't ask me the prices on the package because I can't keep up with it.
Okay. All right. Well,
But
let me
I
run
have
some
been
math.
selling a lot more practice packages. I will say that.
Good. 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 All right. Let's see. 10,000 divided by one. Could you do 96 hours a month?
Not in B, not with my current childcare schedule and my current physical ability.
Okay.
Might sell fit feet pictures though.
You could merely make a killing. I mean, look, I don't know what your feet look like, but there's a market for everything.
I'm joking.
All right, so look at your base price at 104, right? You would
Right.
need to do 96 hours a month to hit that 10K mark.
Yeah.
So, have you done the math on what you actually need?
I did it 2 years ago.
Okay. My suggestion would be is that you run the numbers again,
Hmm.
going off um, your business. What are write down all your business expenses, write down all of your personal expenses, and I mean all of them: car, gas, food, you know, and then write down all of the thing. How much money do I want to spend on fun? How much money would I like to have? So we get into what we actually need to survive today,
Hmm.
and then we have to put into the equation, ideally, the things that we do spend money on, but we don't plan for:
Right.
vacations, fun money, uh, emergency fund money, and then ideally some retirement money that we can put away. And then we come up with the price that you actually need.
Hmm.
And then you might find after doing this equation that you only need 7 grand a month to hit all these numbers. Maybe it's 12. I don't know, you know,
Right.
but then you can set targets and stuff off of those goals. But let's just say, uh, scoop 8,000 divided by 104. Could you do 76 hours a month? It's 20 hours a week almost.
Okay.
5 hours a day, 4 days a week. Is that doable for you?
It's doable. I would rather do.
You tell me what you want to do. What would your ideal
So, because I
hours
can
per
only
week?
work every other week, I can only work 9 to 2, um, Monday through Friday. I can't work weekends every other week. So that also has to factor in, right? Like what I can actually do with my kid's schedule.
Gotcha. All right, let's get into it. Do you want to get into it?
Sure.
All right. Let's start with Monday. What's your schedule? What's the hours that you're able to work?
Kid free week, I can work 9 to 6 unless it's a holiday.
Okay. And on a kid week,
9 to 2.
is that every other week?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Monday to Monday.
So Tuesday,
10:30 to either 2 or I think I work till 8 on Tuesdays.
or 10:30 to 8.
Yeah.
So 10:30 to 8 on a kid free and 10:30 to 2 on a kid week. All right. Wednesday, is it Wednesday?
Yeah. Same.
Same.
But 9 to 2 or 9 to 8 on Wednesdays.
What would you on the days that you're able to work a whole day, what would you actually like to work?
I would rather not work nights, but the problem is that the government went back to work, right? So all of my people who were coming in during the day because they were flex working can't come in until the evening and they don't get back on the train until 6. Hence why I'm working later every other week to make space for those people. And then I have people who work um, for companies overseas and or in California, and so they don't start work until 12. So they come in early.
Yeah. What about Thursday?
9 to 6.
9 to 6, or is it 9 to 2 again?
Mm-hmm.
On the kid when you do have the kids. Okay, Friday.
9 to 6 or 9 to 2.
Is there a day off that you want or need to have?
I've just been taking them as they come right now because I can't predict which days are going to be busy from week to week.
Right.
And then I do have every other weekend off, right? So there's that. So I've
So
tried to take
because you have
Mondays off if I'm working. If I don't have the kids, I try to take the next Monday off because I've worked pretty much straight through.
right. And on the weekends that you don't have the kids, what would the time be?
I don't work at all on the weekends. I don't have the kids because I can't bring them to the office anymore.
Okay, so weekend, Saturday, Sunday, you're off.
Hmm.
Okay, good. So we got 2 days off a week.
Every other week.
So
When
on
I
the weeks
don't
that
have the kids, I do work from 10 to um 5 on Saturday
Mhm,
and 11:30 to 5, I think,
on Sunday.
on Sunday.
All right, so 9 to 6, that's 9 hours, 9 hour day. 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30. That's nine and a half. 9 to 8 is an 11-hour possibility. Way too long. You don't want to do
Yeah.
that, right?
Well, I mean, like once I see 3 or 4 people book, I tend to block my
Right,
schedule.
right.
Um, like last Thursday was insanely ridiculous. I ended up overriding my buffer time between clients because I had people trying to book. So I worked from 9 to 2 with no break. So that I was done. Like
That's nice though. 9 to 2.
I made it work, but I prefer to have that time in between where I can reset.
How much time would you prefer to have in between? 30 minutes?
I have it set for 30 right now. It doesn't always end up like that because people, here's the other problem I've run into, setting boundaries with clients, right? So I
Yeah.
have trained some of my clients to come in and talk for 20 minutes to 30 minutes. So that means we start our session late, which means we're running late.
What do you mean you've trained them to talk for 30 minutes?
I've allowed them to do that. And then trying to cut that out has been challenging because they just come in and start talking. I'm like, we can talk on the table, but it's still, they're still chatting.
Is this pretty regular?
Yeah.
And is that because of partially like you do the hypnosis thing?
I have not been doing any hypnosis stuff. It's just the decompression. It starts out with like, so what are we working on today? And then it leads into either a dissertation on their medical checkups or their divorce or their travel or.
Give me 1 sec. Do you do more hours or 90 minutes?
It depends on the week. A lot of them are 90 minutes, but then I have a fair amount of 1 hours too. Very rarely am I doing 2 hours anymore.
Is that on purpose?
P- I think it's a price point, honestly.
Yeah.
But I'm also not working on a lot of bodybuilders right now. So one is
You
buying a house,
okay.
and the rest of them are all focused on their training, which is expensive.
To 10, 10:30 to 11:30, 12 to 1. All right. So in a 5 hour shift, if you have to be off by 2, if you work on 9 to 2 and you just do hours, you really only have the availability with 30 minutes in between to do 3 hours that day.
Yeah.
Because your last one will be 12 to 1 if you book it like that. If you do 90 minutes, you do 9 to 10:30, 11 to 1:30, no, 11 to 12:30. Same thing about, and then you could do 1 hour from 1 to 2. So you have the
Hmm.
ability to do 4 hours in that time. So highly recommend talking people to 90 minutes on your short days. That way you can fit those 4 hours. Because even if you just did those 4 hours
Mm-hmm.
on those 5 days a week, you're at 20 hours for the week.
Okay.
And that's because you in your short days, you have 28 and a half hours that you're on, that you have the ability to be on the schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Because you work 9 to 2, you can do 9 to 2 for those days. So 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm sorry, 23 and a half hours. Did math wrong. You have 23 and a half hours available. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18. You could do 18 hours on your short weeks,
Mm-hmm.
right? If it were me, I might try to do the same thing on my weeks that I don't have my kids too. Like if I can keep my shift 9 to 2,
Mm-hmm.
that'd be sick.
Yeah. But
But you can't always control when they want to come in.
right.
So, there's a little bit of thought that needs to happen is like, what does Liana want, right? What do I want my schedule to be, right? And right now, you might not be able to control that, but it's something that you can work towards, right? So we write out our ideal schedule that we would like, and maybe we can't do that right now because we need whatever money we have coming in,
Right.
but we have a target to go after, right? And so I
Mm-hmm.
know if I want to work 9 to 2, I'm not going to be targeting people who work 9 to 5,
Right.
right? So this is why, like, what level of income do I want to make helps us determine our target market. What schedule that I want to have that works really well for my life, right? What do I want to have? That helps us determine our target market, or at least eliminates people who don't fit into what we want, right? Now,
Absolutely.
you can decide that, you know what, maybe you don't know. Maybe we don't, it's going to take a little bit more thought than this call, but maybe we don't know who's available 9 to 2 every day, you know, right? So you have to think about who has a schedule during the week that I can target that could come in on those days, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you might decide that that's too difficult and takes too long. And so you might purposefully decide that you're going to work in the afternoon, on the other days. I don't know. It's completely up to you, right? Like for me, my ideal schedule, like what I would really want would be like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday working. But for a long time, that didn't work with my life at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because my wife was working during the week now. And so I had to take Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off because she's off on the weekends. And that way we only needed help on Monday and Friday if they weren't in school, right?
Right.
So it just didn't work for my life. And that was okay. That was a conscious decision that I made. So, but we gotta figure that out just a bit to see like what do I actually want. But on the weeks that you're there, let's see what you could make. If you had a fully booked schedule on the weeks that you had kids, so only 9 to 2, you did 18 hours times 104. You have the ability to do 1872, not including any gratuity. If you were fully booked in those times, times 4 weeks, I mean, we're at 74.88 a month. So even just in that short schedule, you have the possibility of 74.88 in your current prices.
Okay.
So I mean that, let alone as you get busier, if we raise prices or things like that. Um, you think you'd be okay at 74.88 financially?
Yeah, I can make it work.
That's 90 grand a year.
Yeah.
And that doesn't include any tips. If you're fully booked, you're probably looking at around an average of 200, 250 a week in tips additionally.
I mean,
Tips.
not everybody tips, so I don't like the whole point of me raising my prices last time was I included the tip in the price, right? So if they're not coming in on a membership, that tip is already included.
Did you tell them that?
Yeah. Yes.
Why?
Because I want them to keep coming back and they were complaining. But
Don't tell them that, dude. Especially new people coming in, they don't need to know that.
yeah, I don't tell the new people um
Yeah,
anymore.
sure. I might have said that to some people who were like complaining about my price raises. Look, if you don't want to tip, don't tip. Just, whatever. But even when I raised my prices, like people still tip. Like,
Yeah. The ones that do tip very well,
yeah,
right? So,
yeah, don't turn away free money, dog. I don't get upset when people don't tip because my prices are set in a place that I don't need tips. So
right.
I'm not gonna get upset, but I'm certainly not gonna be like, dude, don't tip. I'm not gonna do that either. You know? Yeah, if you want to tip, absolutely. I'm happy. Once she's like, what should I do? I'm like, dude, I'm happy with anything really between 0 and 1,000. she's,
You said that. Oh my God.
she's like, "What do you think?" She's like, you think really highly of yourself. I'm like, hey, you don't talk about it, you don't get it. You know what I'm saying? You don't.
You let me know when
I don't
someone
want
tips you
to.
a
I don't
thousand
want to
dollars.
discourage you from giving me 1,000 if you wanted to. You know, I just want you to know that's a possibility.
All
I will
right.
accept it. That's all I'm
I'll take the coaching.
saying. um, so there's a couple of things, right? One, you need to figure out what do I want my actual schedule to be. I mean, personally, I like the idea of you keeping the 9 to 2 because I think that works really well with your life and you can do consistent. It allows you, and then on the days that you don't have the kids, you can always extend it to 5 and get a few more hours in that week if you want. Um, you might not be able to do that right away, but going forward, I would be coaching people that, hey, I'm here 9 to 2, or I'm here 9 to 3, or 9 to 2 this week, 9 to 5 next week. Things like that versus, hey, I'm here 9 to 2 this week, and I can see you at 7 the week after. Um, so that you can have some consistency in your life.
No, I agree. Yeah, I'm terrible after 4.
You might even look, if you want my best work, you need to come see me between 9 and 4.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. So setting boundaries, right? If people want to see you, they'll make it work, right?
Right.
It's very rare today that I lose a client because their schedule doesn't fit with mine, right? If they really like my session, they make it work, right? I had a client the other day. She's like, "Hey, can you do Wednesday?" I'm like, "I'm off on Wednesday." She's like, "Okay, then just keep my appointment where it's at." Now, some people might have to cancel and reschedule and stuff like that because something came up. But, if I constantly say yes to Wednesday because I'm afraid to lose the appointment, then I'm going to be working Wednesdays now,
Right. No, yeah.
you know? And so obviously it helps when you actually, like, I have to be off certain days or whatever, or I did in the summertime at least, because I got my kids on Tuesday and Wednesday. So I can't come into work. You got to make Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday work for you because that's my schedule now. I'm off Sunday, so I have one day off with my whole family. So, um, and it's simply like, yeah, that I'm booked at that time or I'm off at that time. I can't. I'm not. I'm off. So, or like well, what I told one of my other coaching clients is, because again, she needs the money pretty bad, is I would say, before I look at that day, can you do this day?
Okay.
Right? I might be able to do that day. But before I go look at that, would you be able to do Thursday at 2 or Thursday at 12 instead? Oh yeah, that actually works for me. That works sometimes because I did it to her. This girl came and saw me for a massage, and she's like, "Hey, can you do Saturday 2 weeks from now?" I'm like, I don't want to wait 2 weeks, right? So I was like, "What about this Friday? Can you do that?" And she's like, "Yeah, that actually works." I was like, "All right, let's do that." Like she
Nice.
wanted to back it up 2 weeks. I suggested one day before. I was like, before I look at that day, can you do Friday at 4? She's like, yeah, that actually works really good. I was like, all right, perfect. So without saying no, you can just make a different suggestion. Another thing you could do is you could say, I can guarantee you that I can do these days. If you want that day, I have to wait till the week, a few days before because I
Mm,
don't know what my availability is going to be like to be able to do that. I'm typically off and yada yada. I might be able to do that day, but I wouldn't be able to schedule it now. I can schedule you for this day though,
got it.
right? Like if you want a guaranteed appointment, it's got to be in my normal hours, something like that. And then, I mean, you could just try, right? Because here's the thing. If you were like, I'm off that day, and they were like, okay, I can't do it then, you'd be like, well, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me see what I can do, you know? So you
Mm,
could even try setting the boundary first that I'm off. You could say, I'm here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday until 2, right? Except for Tuesday, 10:30. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm here till 2. Do one of those days and times between 9 and 2 work for you? Well, I can't. I need 5 o'clock. I'm off at 2, and so you could, then if they're like, okay, then I can't book. And be like, well, hold on a second. I didn't tell you every other week. I could actually, I could do
I mean, I've just
this.
been pretending that I'm booked the weeks that I have my kids at night, so like I don't tell them that I'm not working because I have my kids.
What happens?
They book the other week.
Mhm.
And then they complain, it took me 3 weeks to get in to see you.
Yeah. So look, if you want this to stick long term, I mean, you're just not going to be able to target people who work 9 to 5 long
Yeah.
term. For these other people who are already like they get off at 5, this technique isn't going to work because they can't do it. They're working, right? But
Yeah,
for
but
the
I have the
people,
weekend.
huh?
They have the weekend every other week,
You have
right?
the weekend. You do have the weekend every other week, but it's like, do you want those days off? This is what we need to figure out.
No, because when I don't have my kids, I like to be working, at least on Saturday.
See, when I don't have my kids, I like to be off.
That's because you have a wife.
No, I like to be off. I like to be off when I have my kids for sure. But like right now, where they're at school, oh, it's so nice,
Oh, I agree.
so peaceful. You hear that? Exactly. There's nothing that allows me.
Just wait till they grow up, man.
My son just turned 14 today.
Yeah, you don't even know yet. It's fine.
So look, for now, while you're growing, I don't think it's any problem that you work later and do what you need to do. I would try to start moving people. If your ideal schedule would be the 9 to 2 or a 9 to 5, then I would start moving people to that as
Okay.
much as possible. Leave open, sure, the evenings on the other of the week to get those people. But as you start to get busier, you're going to start cutting those people off or cutting them out or moving them to the weekend. But first, number one, write down what your ideal schedule would be that actually works for your life, right? Because again, I have a dream schedule, but it doesn't work for my life. So
Right.
you want both. What's something that I would want and actually Siri, Siri, shut up, dude. Is that my phone or yours?
It's yours. I have her turned off.
Yeah, so you want to this is something so I like my schedule right now. It's not my ideal, like my dream schedule, but it does work and I do like it, right? Because all I need to do is take Monday off and then I have Saturday night, because I only work till 4 on Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off.
Yeah.
And all I need to do is take one day off. So that works for me. But I'm Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday is my schedule. And I'm Monday, Thursday, Friday, 10 to 8,
Mm-hmm.
and then Saturday, 8 to 4. That's my schedule. And then my goal is all I need to do is hit 20 hours a week to make my life work. So even 6 hours a day, which is nothing for me, is 24 hours a week.
Look, you don't need to brag. That's fine. I got it.
I don't mean like it's nothing for me to hit that. I mean, it's nothing for me to do 6 hours. Like I just had to block my Monday because I think I already have 7 hours on that day. I'm like, I'm not doing 9 because I'm coming in early for a client and I had another hour and a half gap. I'm like, nah, we got to block that. I'm not doing 9 hours today on that day.
Yeah,
So
no. I did that one time.
I can do it if I have the right clients. So that's what I would do. Number one, just get that schedule set.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, even in that short schedule, if you can get those days filled, you have the potential to make 7,400 to, again, with tips more than that, with upgrades, with upsells to cupping and other things. Do you include all of
I
that?
included all that shit, dude.
Okay, we gotta talk. I don't have time for that. I don't have time to do that today.
Yeah. What's the next session?
Um, okay, but even without that, you have the potential to be making at least double to 2.5 times what you're making now.
Okay.
So maybe, because if you're at a $2,000 a month, you have the potential to quadruple what you're doing. So just in that short schedule. Secondly, you need to define your target market again.
Okay.
Based on the schedule that you create. Because again, if you want to work those hours 9 to 2, then we can't be targeting people who work 9 to 5.
Got it.
We need people who are off during the week, or if we're going to work every other weekend, we have that option. We can move people over there as well. But that depends on what schedule you set up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
Once those are done, then you can have the target. Now we have the target, the 7488. That is your 12-week goal. Now you can go after that target this month, right? In whatever way you see fit. And I would identify one to three priorities to focus on to go after that goal.
Okay.
Okay. So the goal is 7488. Let's do it right now. What are 1 to 3 priorities that would have the biggest impact? Let's say what's one? What is the one thing that would have the biggest impact on you making progress to that goal? If you were only to do one thing, whether it's daily, weekly, monthly, this month.
The Facebook ads.
All right. So Facebook ads. So on a piece of paper, if you have it, you'll write Facebook ads. Okay. So, and then we're not going to write Facebook ads. We're going to write number one, and we're going to write run Facebook ads. Like, what's the action that we're going to do?
Mm-hmm.
Run Facebook ads, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then underneath that, what are the action steps that need to happen to get to the point where we're running Facebook ads successfully?
Update them.
So update Facebook ads to what? Like, what are we
The
doing?
new location and
Update Facebook ad location. What else? When are we going to do that by? This is the part that we measure. What date are we going to start that?
I mean, I can start it tomorrow because I won't have internet tonight.
Okay, so September 4th, we're starting this action step.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's the next thing that needs to happen to make this run Facebook ads a successful thing?
I think that's it because it's all created, like the content's all created. It's just updating the location and hitting go again. Figuring out how to log in apparently is my problem right now.
Okay, so the next thing will be figure out how to log in. You don't have to do that right now. And we'll do that today.
Yeah.
All right. And then hit go. So that's the 3 actions that you need to do to hit that to hit that priority that will help you make progress towards that goal. Okay. You think that's going to be the number one thing. What's the second thing that you think would have the biggest impact on you hitting 7488 this month?
Going back to the networking groups. I haven't done any networking
So go
months.
networking. All right. And then what are the action steps that we need to make for that to happen?
Get out of bed on Tuesdays.
What time's the networking group on Tuesday?
8 a.m.
Go Tuesday at 8
What
a.m.
what's your thought process on B and I's? Do you like
Oh,
them?
no. No, I don't really like groups that force me to give referrals
Same. All right, we're on the same page on that one.
because I don't know if I'm going to like these people in this group.
I mean, I know I like them. I've been a guest there. Um, but it's it's a time commitment, right?
It is, but I'll tell you, one of my other coaching clients absolutely crushes it with BNI.
Okay.
Like, so it's a personal preference for me that the time I don't have the time in my schedule. You do have the time, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So what's the cost of the group for the year?
Uh, I'm gonna say it's around 2000. I think it's less than that, but
They want that up front or they do payments?
they want it up front and um then it's a weekly Thursdays at 7:40 um online meeting, which is better than in person. Occasionally they do like luncheons and stuff, and then you have to do the one-on-ones with people, and then you have to invite people and for your metrics. So it's the non-monetary things that I have stumbling block on right now.
Yeah. But I mean, those things do lead to clients.
Oh, I know, and that's how I built it before. Absolutely. It
Is that the one on Tuesdays or no, that's a different one?
it's a different one. The one on Tuesdays is through the chamber, and I've already paid for that. It's like 470 a year. And I've already made that back.
Don't you get a couple of visits to BNI without paying?
I've had them. I've had them. I think I have
Yeah.
one more visit, because I've subbed and I've been a guest.
All right. Well, I would absolutely open myself up to subbing
Hmm.
for that and taking advantage of your one more this month. Why not? And you can decide. It's like you can tell people if you need a sub, let me know. Maybe I can't commit to this right now. Maybe I don't want to, but shoot, I'll sub. So yeah, let me get in there. But don't you have to like say for other like you have to like say their pitch for them?
Yes, which I nailed, by the way.
So but still people are like they'll still ask you like what do you do, yada yada, all that
Yeah,
stuff.
you still get your own time to say your own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I subbed for a an accountant, ironically.
Okay. So I would definitely um at least use my other visit this month. If we're gonna go after this goal, this is the month to do it.
Okay.
So go Tuesday at 8 a.m. We're gonna do that on what day?
Next week,
The 9th?
whatever the next one is, yeah.
So that'll be due September 9th. We're gonna complete that action. And then we're gonna do that action weekly, right?
Mhm.
Weekly or bi-weekly, because you're scheduled?
Um, yeah, when I have the kids, when so I think I told you I'm moving, right? Maybe, possibly,
So,
potentially. So that's gonna depend on if the bus picks them up and what time it
right,
picks them up.
okay. But you
Because right
could
now
go
when I have
bi-weekly though.
them, yeah, right now when I have them, I drop them off at their dad's house at the bus, which is anywhere between 8:05 and 8:15, depending on the bus driver's schedule, which
Okay,
means I'm absolutely not getting 30 minutes down the road by 8 o'clock.
so you won't be able to go the 9th because this is the week you do not have the kids?
I have the kids this week, so
Okay, so
next
you
week
can
I
do the
don't.
9th, and then you'll also be able to do the 23rd.
Hmm.
So can you commit to those things this month?
Yes.
And then we're gonna use last BNI meeting, right?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. What's the third thing that you think would have the biggest impact on your income?
Posting on Instagram.
Do you actually think that? Because the way you said it was like,
I just hate it. Um,
why does everybody hate social media so much?
it's so time consuming and
This is like the biggest one of the biggest marketing hurdles that I have to deal with people.
I don't know what to post. So when I was posting consistently, I paid somebody, I think you know her, because you've done the things with her. Um,
Who is it?
business mama, I think,
Was it was it Gail? No.
might have been. Yeah, I feel like it was Gail. But it was like $99 for the year. And then
Mhm.
every month she released new content and then I could just tweak it, right? Put my branding on it and then schedule the posts.
Okay. So this can be another class that I do.
I mean, honestly, the weekly emails that she had me sending out with my availability really did help, but I don't have the same newsletter. So I got to figure out the newsletter on Bright Leads.
Um, let's say not Instagram because you don't want to do that right now, and you're probably not going to. So what else could we do? Because Instagram is a bigger mental hurdle to get over to take action as much as you should this month.
Yeah, so then we'll do the newsletter, like start the newsletter up again.
Okay. So do you think that will get you immediate results this month? Like, is there
Hmm.
what do you think would happen from that?
I mean, when I was doing them weekly, I was getting fully booked.
Okay. So send what, 3 newsletters this month, 4 newsletters this month?
Yeah.
Send 4 newsletters. All right. What are you gonna put inside the content, right? It's a Labor Day. What about some sort of sale for September?
Did you just say sale to me? Ugh,
Yeah,
gross.
yeah, I did.
Mm. Yeah, all right. You can do
All right.
back to school.
Labor Day, September, doesn't like whatever you want. And there's some resistance to the sale thing.
Uh, yeah,
Why?
because I feel like if I discount too much or if I run too many sales, then it is that whole worth thing, right?
All right. How much empty space do you have on your schedule this month?
A lot.
Would you rather have $80 there or 0?
80.
Okay. Limiting belief shattered. But the key is, and this is what I've been talking about recently in the Facebook group too. The key is that ideally we're not doing this regularly. Ideally, we get these people in on this special and then we upsell them to our membership or something like that. We take them through the process, we do a consultation, we find out their needs, we connect those needs emotionally, right? You're in pain. Do you want to be out of pain? They need to understand how their pain is affecting their life. We crush the session. We do an amazing
Mhm.
massage. We get them results. And then we make a recommendation for them to come back in to get their desired result long term. We have to do those things, right? If you want to be out of pain and you want to get back to working out regularly, like you said earlier, or you want to be able to do XYZ without hurting throughout your day, then I'd recommend you come back every 2 weeks for the next X amount of time. And then we slowly back off towards a maintenance schedule where you're just coming in because you want to, not because you have to,
Yeah.
right? And to make that easier for you, instead of paying 130 every time you come and see me, I have a membership where you can pay 154 for the 90-minute. So you'll save, or instead of paying 190 for the 90-minute, then you only have to pay 154 a month, and then you get a membership rate on each additional massage to make it a lot easier for you. Save a lot of money that way. Did you want to do that today?
I hear you.
So the funnel for you really, when you're making this deal, I would do, look, you can come and see me for 130 for an hour, or you can come and see me for 154 for a 90-minute. That's your member rate,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So save $36. Is that the math right? So get $36 off a 90-minute, or get $40 off a 90-minute and just do it for 150, right? So $40 off this month, $40 off a 90-minute. Come see me for an hour for 130, or come see me for 90 minutes for 140. Which one are you going to do? They're going to do
Right.
or 150, sorry. They're going to do the one that's only $20 more for an additional 30 minutes,
Okay.
right? So then it's only a $4 jump to your membership rate. They were pumped. These people came in and they jumped at the opportunity to come in at 150. So do you think it will be hard to get them on your membership for 154?
No.
No.
All right.
That's how you use discounting properly. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So that's the deal that I would run, and I would run that everywhere.
Okay.
Put that in your newsletter. That's what you can post on social media. You can DM that to people, right? So the action I would do would be to send September special to everyone,
Okay.
right? $40 off special. So you can send that in your newsletter. That's one action that you can send that in your newsletter 4 times this month. You can post that on social media, at least 1 to 2 times a week. Be talking about this special.
Okay.
You can DM and text people, follow up with past clients who haven't been back in a while.
Hmm.
That might be priority number one because we already know there's people who haven't been in a while.
Yeah.
You have a whole client list of people that used to see you when you're making 15 grand a month. Let's
Yeah.
follow up with those people.
Okay.
That's what I would do.
All right.
Do you think that special is crazy? Like, is that?
No. No. I'll do it.
But yeah, I would not discount my hour. If they want to come see you for an hour,
Mm-hmm.
I don't discount my hour,
Got it. No, I like that idea.
but I can give you $40 off a 90-minute,
Okay.
right? Because then we're only $4 off from my member rate. That makes sense?
Yes.
The only time I discount my hour is if you're a member.
Got it.
Cool.
Yep.
All right. Do you find this to be helpful?
Yes.
All right. You have a goal this month. $7,488. That's your target that you're going to go after. That's the North Star. Okay. You're at 2,000 to 3,000 per month now. Let's just call it 2. Right. So we only got $5,000 more dollars to make.
Okay.
Hold on. You said you have packages too, right?
Yeah.
In the group, in my DMs in school, will you message me when you figure out your package prices? Message me what those
Mhm.
are. Because the other option is as well, is that you offer them the membership or a package, right?
Okay.
Because we could absolutely could we get 5 people to buy a 10 or 12-hour package this month, or a 5 or 6-hour package? I don't know what your packages are, to 3, 6, 12, or
3, 6, 12.
so.
I've been having them hold off because switching the booking software.
Mhm.
I want them to go through the new one. So if I can get that up and running, then I'll promote the packages.
Okay. But you could promote the memberships now?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. And you could even have a goal for membership signups as well if you wanted to. Again, when I say 7488, I want you to go after these things. If you say I want to get 10 new members this month, I want you to go after that. What I don't want is you to beat yourself up if you didn't hit the target.
Got it.
That's what I don't want. I don't care about the target. We don't control outcomes. We control our actions, right? I
Hmm.
can plant seeds, I can water the seeds, but I don't control the sunshine. It's not up to me. I can only control what I can control, my effort. So you focus on the effort. Do these things that we talked about. Did you write them down?
Yes.
All right. And then take daily action on those things. Go to your networking groups, get the Facebook ads running, and then message everybody you can about this special for September. You can do all DMs, so you don't have to promote it to everyone if you want. I would.
Okay.
Right. And if you have people on the schedule, you can tell them, hey, if you know anybody that wants to come in September, refer them to me. They'll get $40 off, and then you'll get $40 off your next visit for the referral. That way they're still paying full price for their massages that they have booked this month,
Hmm.
but they get, they just sent you $150. I'm happy to give somebody $40 for that referral, especially if that person's going to sign up for a membership.
Okay.
All right.
Got it.
All right. Can you report back to me
Yes.
on our next call? Because October 1st I'm going to do another goal setting call. I
Yes.
would love to hear the results of this. And if you want to DM me, or again, any wins that you have going forward from here, if you could post those in the group under the wins section, that would be great.
Already.
So we could celebrate with you. Because look, even if you just get an extra $2,000 this month.
Right. No. No, I'm with you.
All right.
Yep.
Awesome, dude. So good to talk to you again.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to hear your results.
Me either.
All right, dude. Have a great day. I'll see you in the group.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Thanks, Coach.
Mhm.